Hello, good heaven. Oh, I'm a little bit out of breath because I just did some exercise and I'm in my 5th week, I guess, that I am trying to lose weight, and I'm doing actually pretty well, so I am a little flabbergasted how well it goes. So yay! So I'm a little bit out of breath, but in the meantime, there is also, I went to a craft fair last week, and this is what I bought. Not that much, not that much, but I already have everything. So yeah, it's not that I go to a craft fair to buy a lot. Thank God. But it's also for the inspiration and for the company. I went with my mom, my daughter and my very best friend. So with the 4 of us strong. It was such a wonderful day. I went to the Creado in Utrecht, here in Holland, and I must confess, years ago it was the last time that I went to this craft fair. And then I didn't like it, and while my daughter was asking me, shall we go again? Well, why not? Let's just have fun. It was not meant for me to buy a lot, but that's not the issue. At least we had so much fun, and of course I always can use extra supplies, while these for the smooching pads. This time I choose for this size because these the ones I still have. So this is what I extra bought, and yep, the walnut stain. This is an old one. It's get a little bit edgy, and I know you can re-ink them, but I prefer once in a while using a new one. Works for me better. So then I don't have to squeeze it a lot. Even if I re-ink it, I still feel that it's dry. So yeah, maybe you have some thoughts how to re-ink that better, but I just bought a new one. But I also bought the walnut stain from the Oxida one, and I'm curious how that will look on paper. So yeah, I have 2 new ones, guys, so that is what I have found. Yeah, and these were a bargain because these were for half price, and I really like it to use once in a while a nice quote on empty photomats or on a nice tag or something. And these are very light, thinking with friends. Friends like you are one of life's great treasures. A true friend remembers your birthday, but not your age. A moment in time with you. Love is a moment that lasts forever. Dear diary, just because. I really like the short ones, just because. And there also are very little short ones, which I absolutely love. Memories, it says, and best wishes. And here there was with love. and thank you. Alright, so these are the ones I really like. So, oh, here it says better. And j'adore. J'adore. Alright, so yeah, the small ones I really like. And sometimes I do cut in stamps. But this was just half price, so it's not a €9, but it's a 4.5. So I think that was a good price. And this also was small, so this is not a 6, but a €3. With love from me to you, memories last a lifetime. You're in my thoughts, to a dear friend. And I really like this one, just because. I really like it. It's also right here, and I really like the just because. And I also saw it right here, and yeah, thank you. And this landscape, countryside home, I really like it. So it looks a little bit like mine. Alright, so that is what I have bought, guys. Was there nothing else? Nope, no papers, nothing else. Not one single thing. So these little pieces I bought, and that was it. But I had a wonderful time, and now it's time to continuing my last romantic adventure. Alright, guys, so let's continue. What do I have on my desk? I have a big bottle of water. I have my shake. It's not from Herbalife. It just says it is, but it isn't. There is a shake inside of that. So yeah. How am I doing with my weight loss? For now, I am a 6+ kilo left. 6.5 is a big. Let's say 6.5 kilo. I lost in 4 or 5 weeks. How do I did that? Years back, I had a soup diet, and then I lost 30 kilos with that soup diet, and it's really a wonderful diet, and I wanted to. It really worked for me well. The soup I really liked, so you can eat all the soup all day long, and there are certain things that you also can eat with it, but this time I chose to do 1 week the soup and 1 week shakes. I have shakes from Modifast. It works for me also very well. So I do that 1 week all day soup. Well, it's for me 1 cup of soup in the morning, 1 cup of soup in my lunch. In between, I try to not take anything else. Sometimes I do get an apple or a little slice of fruit just to have the sweetness. And then in dinner time, I just eat with my family. And when I say I eat with my family, it means I have a piece of meat and vegetables, and sometimes a little slice of potato or pasta, but that's just 1 or 2 bites just to taste, and then further nothing else. And then I do have one each day. How you call that? Award. Yeah, I award myself once a day. That can be a little piece of chocolate or 1 cookie, or at night in front of the TV, a little hand of chips. Okay, wait just a sec. Okay, so that is what, so I have 1 little award a day, because if you leave everything what you love, then you will not complete your diet. And so yeah, that is what works with me. And then the other week, and in the weekends, I don't do soup or I don't do shakes. I just take a light breakfast, a light lunch, in the evening, just what we normally eat. Nice French fries or something like that, or a little snack. So that is, I will just do normal, but then not overloaded. I will keep still an eye on what I eat, but I will eat everything what I love to eat. But not as much. And also with the drinks and everything, normally I only do tea and water, but in the weekend I will take a nice glass of cola. I just love it. Diet. but sometimes regular. But that's just so that is. And then the other week I do the same thing, but then with the shake. In the morning a shake, in the lunchtime a shake, and only dinner at night and everything else. So I do that 1 week soup, 1 week shake, 1 week soup, 1 week shake, and that is what I'm doing right now, 5 weeks already. And yeah, it does not go fast, but that is absolutely perfect, because if you do lose weight too fast, then your body is in a certain time going against you. So for me this works perfectly fine. And of course I do have sometimes, oh, I want to eat something, I want to have candy, I want to have chocolate, I want to have a big bag of chips. I do have those moments, absolutely. But I'm trying to keep myself busy, and that works for me. But sometimes if I do have that, then I'm just going to try to take a walk with the dogs, and not to sit in front of the TV with doing nothing and just eat. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to keep myself busy with everything what has in my power to do. Especially in my craft room, I always find something to do in my craft room to clean or organize or anything. So yeah, that's a bit. And for those who do not know why I want to lose weight, is because I want a breast operation. I want to have them smaller than they are right now. It's better for my health. So yeah. It's been a traveling road for me for at least longer than 15 years that I want that. It's better for my health, and but they do not want to do that because of my high weight. But yeah, I finally find a doctor that will do it with a little less weight, because yeah, that's a long story. But anyways, I'm getting there, and I'm very proud of myself, and I hope you are proud of me too, but that does not bother me. If I am proud of myself, then that is perfect. You do things for yourself, not for everybody else. So, but it's Monday morning. Well, actually it's Monday afternoon. This morning I had to go to the next village for the flu shot. How you call that? Yeah, once a year we need to take that. I need to take that. So yeah, hey, I think it's time to finally continuing with what I was doing. I'm looking back. I don't know what. Yeah, of course I know which project I was doing. Was this the last page? Why are they barking? I need to check, guys. I really thought that I already had a page 4, but that is not the case. Alright, so I made 3 pages already. So yeah, let's definitely do another page. So we do need to make another base tunnel. So let me do that first. Okay, everybody knows maybe that right now, but for those who do not, I'm just gonna cut my paper in 10.5, and we all have our measurements for this. So I'm gonna cut mine 10, and then I'm gonna score, cut 10.5 inch. And then score 7/1/4 long side and a 1/2 inch short side. Same thing with this one. 7/1/4 long side and a 1/2 inch short side. That's it. And you all know that I have my A4 papers. So that's why I do not cut any further than the 7/1/4. But if you missed that part, please check tutorial 1 back to get a little bit more details. because we did this already together. So go back to tutorial 1 if you don't remember, but this is a little bit how it was going. So cutting 10.5. And just scoring this. Don't know if I mentioned. Yeah, it's a 10.5, and then by an 8/1/4. Did I not mention that? No clue, guys. Did I not? Why actually did I not? For those who do not have an A4 page, so sorry guys. So cut your page 8/1/4 by 10.5 inch, and then and then it's just scoring 7/1/4.5 inch actually. Okay, sorry if I did not mention that earlier, but this is the total of your base page, 8/1/4 by 10.5, and then you score 7/1/4 on the long side and 1/2 inch on the short side, and then you will have exactly the same as this one. Don't know if I mentioned that in tutorial 1, but if I did not, then I apologize. But yeah, for those who follow me longer than today, I am not perfect. Oh no, far from that. Far from that. My tutorials, if you even can call it tutorials, are follow along, have some laughs, and yeah, brabbel a lot. Just do what I do, and it's not a professional piece, definitely not. Never say that. I do not ever say that. My tutorials are easy or easy to follow. Oh no. No. Just do what I think it works for me. And if it then works also for you, okay, then we have a winner. But I try to be as professional as possible. But I can never compete to persons who give a written tutorial or such a thing, because I cannot do that. Alright guys, so here we have our next tunnel with some extra hinges. You can cut these off if you like, but I don't like that, so I'm just gonna add these on. Alright guys, ready for page 4? Stay tuned. Okay, after 30 minutes of thinking what do I want on this page, still I definitely want this to be the protection page. So what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm already going to, and how much? I think I just go for the 1/4, so we have plenty of time, plenty of space. Yes, and plenty of space. That is the word that I was looking for. Alright, so this we have that 1/4. So everything what we're gonna do in here will be perfect. Well, perfect. Will be plenty of time. Oh my gosh! oh, so sorry guys. Alright, first of all I'm gonna make a full page. Plenty of space. We're gonna make a full page on here. That is gonna be our protection sheet. So we're gonna make it look nice. So I first cut this exactly the same. Yep. And then we are just going to, if I'm done with this page, we're gonna attach this on here. But first I am just gonna take it out to decorate this first. First of all, I am not forgetting the white this time. And why do I do that? It looks good in my opinion, and my craft brown is not that heavyweight. It's a 120 gram. Normally I work with 160 gram. And I got a color. Okay, so I did not glue it down just yet. But this is just a little bit smaller than my craft one. Fits nice. Take this out. I am planning on using this paper. This my last full one. Of course I do have another set, but it's my last. Oh, I do have a little piece right here, but it's my last one of the first set. Now what I am trying to do, and I do like to have the ribbons with this page, this full page. So what I'm gonna do, I think it's, how much is this? Yeah, 3/4 will do. Yeah, on here also, I guess. A 3/4. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut an extra piece of paper that is a 3/4. Go. And that fits entirely, oh, with a little short of course, but this one I'm gonna add, at least that's the plan. Don't know if it will work, but this is what I'm gonna add the ribbon on. Okay, so let me first try out one piece, and if that's working, then I'm gonna tell you. Oh yeah, I can show you what the plan is, and if I mess it up, then you definitely know right away that you don't need to do this. But sometimes I do like to use the ribbons to cover up some of the papers. Okay, now let's take this off and let's see what the plan is. The meaning is that I am going to cut these as short as possible. With which one I'm going to start with? Let's just start with this one. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. Okay, then I think this one will look good. Short as possible. And this is actually a little bit the same as we do use the paper patchwork, but now with ribbons. So yeah, you can hate it, you can love it. And sometimes I just like to test things out. I think it even feels better if I do it this way. I'm right-handed, so I think this side is easier. Alright, so I have my 4 pieces. I'm just going to cut these down. Okay, there's no turning back. And I'm just going to go over the same. Let's go crazy, guys. Actually, it's the same as using papers, but then using ribbons. Okay, what do you think? I do like the color combination, absolutely. So I'm gonna do till the end, and then I'm just coming back to you. Okay guys, I'm at the end, and I'm just going to put tape on the back too, to wrap this around. And my very, very last piece was just a tiny little bit. So I was thinking, is that last one needed? I don't know, but since we had short, I just did that. Maybe it's easier to just do first one piece. Alright, this is the meaning. Wrap it around. That's why it's not needed to make these too long, because you're just gonna wrap it around. But of course you need a little bit to wrap around. Okay. Just gonna press a little pressure on the tape. And I'm going to peel off this piece. I'm going to do the same on this side. Why am I always thinking something odd? Just because. Because it can. Oh, with the fingers it works better. Go. Alright, so they all are around the paper. Now I am at this tiny little piece. Alright, let's see if this is too short. Alright, I'm just gonna wrap this around, and it looks good. Yes. Alright, it does look good. And I'm just going to add another layer of tape. There we go. And then this one we're gonna attach on the paper. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Make sure you burnish everything nice. I like it. I don't know about you, but I really like it. So this is going to be nicely here at the bottom. Yes, look how gorgeous. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I'm just going to add it on, guys. I am just going to try to peel this off. And put it on. With a little white edge, and I'm gonna burnish it down on the back. Oh my gosh, look at that. I really like it. So I'm gonna do the other one too, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, and when this is on, then I finally go back with my papers. And then I'm gonna cut this the right size. What do you think? And I always say, you don't ever need to do exactly what I do. You can love it, you can hate it, but I love it. I do love it. Go. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Yep. I'm in love. Go. Okay, and now I can glue this down on the brown, and then I think this looks fabulous as a protection sheet. Sometimes I do like to have to burnish the papers down, to do that on the other side. Okay, what do you think? Like I always say, you can love it or you can hate it, but I really like it. There is even place for a nice image right here. And we do have plenty of beautiful images. But, for example, something like this. Anyways, we still can make that absolutely stunning. And we also have some bigger ones. This one. Oh, look at this. Also very nice. Or a big one. Plenty to choose from. But I will do that later. Like I actually always try to do that later. But oh, this one is also... This one I really like. Would look perfect, if I may say so. What I'm now doing is just to bring back a little of the white. I don't want to have it too white, so I like to smudge that a little. Oh wow, you can overlap this, then it looks not as this is on the picture. So you can overlap this a little bit, and then you still can make this as a tuck spot. God, I like it. So I'm just gonna put glue at the bottom and on the sides. And then I'm just going to put this not completely over the ribbon, but halfway. What do you think? Burns this down. And then you still can add your picture behind it. I like it. I like it a lot. So when we are ready with this page, we just can put this on here. And then we have a noise protection page. And actually we don't want any loose things, but I think if it bothers the other page, I don't think so, but if, I'm just gonna glue this down because I was not thinking correctly, because this is a protection sheet, so we do not want any loose things. But I do love it. It's so cool. I love it, love it, love it. You still can make a nice bow or something, or here under with one of the colors, maybe if you have something left at the end. I really like it. And at the back, we're gonna do that later because we still need to put this on here, but it's easier if we do that later. And now we're gonna work on this one. Okay guys, what shall we do on this page under? I do like or want to have some flip pages. Maybe no pocket, but just flip pages. I don't know. Let's see how we can achieve that. And which size? Which size? That's also a good thing to think about. What if we make a photomat? Let's just first 1/2 inch. Just gonna play a little here. So I have a 1/2 inch. What if you have a nice size of picture? Then you want to add that on a nice piece of paper. So I'm going to cut mine and 4 1/4. And if you have a picture that is 4, then you still have place for edges to be made. So, and then a 6 1/4. Okay, so 4 1/4 and a 6 1/4. And of course I have that hinge. I think that is a very nice size. Is it straight? Check, check, check. Yep, it's straight. Alright, so let me make just one more. So a 6 1/4. Then I like to score first. 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to cut this 4 1/4. Then I have 2 same ones. Okay, so that is for your photo. But so what do you think about one on the left and one at the right? But I also want to have a square one. So I'm just going to grab a new one. And what size? It's totally up to you what size. But I think I go for a... I also always like to... I'm terrible in sizes. Guys, I am terrible. So that is why I normally do make first the hinge. It's going to be overlapping a little bit, so maybe we are going to make a 1/8 for this. So I'm gonna make a 1/8 extra fold line. I will fold that first. I'm gonna decide what size that I want it. I think I'm definitely gonna go for the 414 by a 414. I think that's a nice square one. I still can use your 4x6 photo mat, only cutting that a little shorter, but I think that will be perfect because nobody is making, well, nobody. There are always pictures that you can slide a little bit shorter. So I think that's a nice extra size. Yeah. Alright. I think I can make right away some white on it. Otherwise I forget. So I'm going to put some white on here. Otherwise I forget. And I can do that pretty quickly, forgetting things. But I think everybody can do that. Everybody can forget quickly. Ooh, this is short. Can I cut it with this? There we go. Oh. It's nice. Right. Why do I always think that does my glasses? I think it does my glasses because closely it looks like perfect. But if I take it here, I think this is shorter than this side, but it's not. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut myself already some white. And then from here on, I'll come back to you in a second and see how we're gonna add that on. But it's easier to cut some white when these are not inside the album. Okay. This is too short, I guess. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, yeah, it's too short. So I'll come back. Okay, this is a little bit the idea, but so the first one we are going to glue down is, oh my gosh, I was peeling off tape, but there wasn't any tape on it. Alright, but as you all noticed that with these ones I made that 1/8 extra, so then we're gonna start first, and actually I also don't want to be completely at the top. So what I'm gonna do right here is make a little note, a little mark, so I will have that 1/2 inch away from the edge, at least a 1/2 inch. I like that. Just gonna make a little line so I am staying away. There we go. Give myself a little bit of peace that I am being away. Alright, so here is our first one. Maybe it looks better if I just take these off for a second. Alright, so our first one. We have the line, the mark, that I'm gonna stay away from the edge. I want to have a 1/2 inch left. It makes it a little bit playfuler. Okay. Then you grab our smaller one with that 1/8. Now let's see if I am correctly, if I'm saying all this correctly. Of course you can't. Oh yeah, we did. Alright, we didn't made to do this first. Because if you do this first, no. Okay guys. What am I doing right here? No, of course, this needs to go this way. Oh my gosh. Terrible I am. I'm telling you, so crazy stuff. Of course you can't overlay that. You can, but it will not work. Well, it does. Well, let me tell you. Blah, 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 blah. If you do exactly the same as this one, let's say this one right here, then you can go right away. Let's say you want to add 2 pieces on here. You can do that, but don't go all the way to the edge. Let's say 2 to 3 millimeters away you stay from this edge. So this still can flap nice, but you need to have some space right here. Okay, now, but I don't want it. That's why I made this one with a 1/8, because if we do make this at the bottom, then everything what you put on here will not be this interfering anything. I hope it makes sense. I hope, guys, it makes sense to you, but yeah, it's just layering. Alright, now this one, that's why I have that line. And I actually want to also have this a 1/2 inch, but this I'm gonna eyeball. There we go. Place it down. Just a little play page. A little fun. So you still can add lovely pictures on here, and even on this one, because we have that space for this 1/8. See that? So there's nothing bumping or feeling awkward. No, you still can add your pictures. We have the space for that. Now let's go to this side. Now this one, it's still nice and flat. I'm just gonna follow this line, but I am stay away a little from this fold line, guys, as normal. 1 to 2 millimeters away, and also 1 to 2 millimeters away from this line right here. Okay, just be aware of a little space. So this, see that? The 2 millimeter away, and this is not interfering anything. Alright guys, we only have one more. I'm gonna turn this page. So I hope it all makes sense, guys. I do babble a lot, I know, but I'm just gonna try to explain how it all works a little bit. You want to have space. You can add so many layers on each other, but if you don't make any gussets, then it will be bumping into each other, and actually you don't want that. Alright, now this one is to the right, and this one's going to be to the left, Alright, with this one also I'm just going to stay away a little, 2 millimeters away, and then I'm just going to use my pencil mark at the top to make a nice guideline. Alright guys, so let's see how this looks. Now this is the 1/8, those two goes on top. So you have your photomats left, right. So you still have a large place for photo, or you split that in 4, whatever you want to do with that. So this flips to the bottom, and then this to the top, and this to the top. And then at the end, it looks amazing, I think. So we have that 1/2 inch one. Oh, I do forgot to make this also. Oh, can I still do that? Let me check. Oh, I forgot. Let me see if I can take it off. I can. Not that nice, and it's not an example how to do it, but I definitely want to have a symmetry right here, guys. So sorry. Oh, see, I always forget something. But hey, it's handwork, guys. It is handwork. So there will be mistakes going on. Alright. I also have a 1/2 inch right here. How could I forget? How could I? Well, I could very easily. It's not that difficult to do. Okay. Yeah. See, yep. Now we have that 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, and 1/2 inch at the bottom and top. Oh yes, now I love it.